People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now, people, we see it happen once again, it happened one more again. We are talking about our next youth who are 11. We are speaking about a youth whose name is Mark Leslie, and he is said to be a student of Mannings Hill Primary School. And people, this incident occurred in a place called Temple Hall. We are speaking about Stony Hill. And based on the POPO report, it is said that the last time that he was seen was at school on Wednesday. However, the POPO are claiming that they did not get a missing person report until after 10 p.m. We are speaking about on Wednesday night. So the POPO is claiming that because of the fact that he is so young, the guardians took a long time. And based on what the information that is out there, it is said that he was living with a guardian because his parent, his biological mother, she could not afford to keep him. So people, we are speaking about some persons that are not rich. We are speaking about some poor persons. Now when we listen to stuff like this, people, it is very disheartening because we have to ask the question, what could possess a person to basically slap out a little youth? People, we are talking about 11. What could he have done? Now, people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I don't have the full details to say exactly what happened. But based on the fact that he was found with his sweater over his head, it tells you that there's some sort of foul play, point blank and period. Now, people, we see that this is happening too often in Jamaica. It seems like a very disturbing trend. It seems like every day when we wake up, we hear the same thing over and over. We are talking about all people. We are talking about women. We are speaking about some picnic that are taken out in some very brutal way, point blank and period. So anyways, people, this is bittersweet, or better yet, bitter sad news for this family, because at least now they have a body to give him a decent send-off. However, we see that he ended up in the worst case scenario. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the man that was ACCUSED of jumping over the fence. We are speaking about a little 13-year-old, and then he was caught by the 11-year-old sister, and then he decided, because he did not want any witness, he decided that he's going to limb them up and basically take them out. Now, people, we see that this man seems as if he has turned over himself to the POPO. And for those of you that don't know what I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Old Harbour. I am speaking about in St. Catherine, where basically one of the parents went to work and then the next one went to meet that parent at the bus stop in the late hours of the night. So they basically left the kids at home by themselves for a little while. And while they left, it seems like one of the neighbors jumped over the fence and did his deed, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So anyways, after the man did his deed and take away himself, the residents converged on his sister's house, and they were demanding that the sister let him out. However, it seems like he was not there. However, the people set the sister house on FIRE. So people, this man was on the run for about a day or two. However, it seems like he turned over himself to the POPO. Now, I don't know what is the reason that motivated him to turn over himself to the POPO. Maybe it was his conscience, or maybe a parent, maybe a mother or a father. Maybe somebody spoke some sense into him, or maybe he spoke to a pastor, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, and they told him to make justice take its course. So therefore, he decided to turn over himself. And the truth and the fact is that when we think about it logically, if he had a conscience, he would not have done what he did. So therefore, maybe he thought about facing the lesser of two evils. Maybe he thought about facing justice and turning himself over to the POPO instead of facing the jungle type of JUSTICE. So people, I don't know exactly what happened. However, we see that the wheels of justice are actually turning. And people, the truth and the fact is that he did a very wrong thing and he needs to repent for his sin. And he needs to face a judgment. He needs to pay the piper, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, don't put no space between the words. Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that a man that was sitting in a Probox motor car. We are speaking about in Hero Circle. We are speaking about Heroes Park. We are speaking about downtown Kingston. He basically picked up some can after 3 persons tried to ROB him. So therefore he was sitting in his car. We are speaking about a Probox. And people, do you realize when you talk about Probox, when you talk about Axio, and when you talk about Nissan Tida, we're always talking about some cars that are always mentioned in the news for all the bad reasons. So people, based on the information that I have, it is said that he was sitting in his car when he was approached by 3 men, and it is said that these 3 men are from Allman Town. And when we talk about Allman Town, we are just speaking about down the road or down the street from the park. So therefore it seems like they were on a mission for basically thief something, and then buck up on this man, and it seems like he was resisting, and then basically can him up and take him out. Now there was some information circulating on social media and in the media that the man that picked up the can, he was a taxi man, and people, the truth and the fact is that there might be some validity to it, because the truth and the fact is that a lot of taxi men are always hanging out in that park. We are speaking about in Hero Circle. So people, that might be true. And also, based on credible information, it is said that after the 3 men jumped down this man, can him up and take away his life, 2 of them made escape by foot, and it seems like the 3rd person was still searching the car and even wanted to leave with the car. However, it seems like there were some soldiers down the road and they heard the can or heard the baking of the can, and then basically pull up on the scene. And when they pull up on the scene, they caught this 1 person with the GUN after the other 2 persons running from the crime scene. So people, we are speaking about some person, we are speaking about some GUN, MEN and CRIMINALS that are not the sharpest tool in the shed, point blank and period. So the good thing in all of this is that at least they caught 1 out of the 3 persons. So therefore the wheels of justice can actually start turning, and hopefully he will be charged for the slap away and also the burner. And even better, he might even turn a snitch on his friends. I am speaking about the other 2. So people, hopefully all 3 persons might get incarcerated and get a lot of time. We are speaking about some decades. We are speaking about 4 to 5 decades, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the government of Jamaica has put a full-scale ban on all planes coming in and out of China. We are talking about that is leaving and that is coming in. And this is based on some information that they got from the World Health Organization, in which they say that this virus, we are speaking about the coronavirus, it is a global health emergency. So people, it is very critical. And also based on information that is coming from the World Health Organization, it is said that over 9,600 persons have contracted the coronavirus, and also in excess of 200 persons have basically got slapped away in China, just in China alone. And also based on information from the Ministry of Health and the government of Jamaica, they say that all persons that have traveled back and forth to Jamaica to China, they will be quarantined just to make sure that they are okay. And like I said in a video that I did this morning, I do not think that the students, we are speaking about the Jamaicans that are studying in China because of logistic reasons, I do not think that the government of Jamaica will be sending for them or sending a plane for them, because there is basically a ban and a transfer from different provinces in China, point blank and period. So people, we've listened to the advice of the World Health Organization as it pertains to the coronavirus, saying that it is a global emergency. And we see that they are preventing persons from being transferred from one place to the next in order to contain the virus. And we've also heard the side of the students. We are speaking about the Jamaican students that are studying in China. And people, you hear their cry, you hear their desperate cries to come back home. So people, the question that I want to ask is this: do you think that it is a fair trade? Do you think that it is the obligation of the government of Jamaica and the Ministry of Health to jeopardize the lives of over 2 million Jamaican persons in exchange for about 10 or 20 or 100 persons, 100 students in China. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.